Travis Kelce got into the Songwriters Hall of Fame today. That part everyone knew was coming. What nobody was ready for was who walked through that door with him. Taylor Swift showed up, and she didn't come alone. She brought her mom, Andrea, and Donna Kelce was already there, both moms in the same room, watching their kids stand on the edge of something that only happens once.
Welcome, everyone, to the 2026 Songwriters Hall of Fame Induction Dinner.
If you want to understand where this relationship actually lives, that room on June 12th, 2026 tells you more than any paparazzi shot ever could. Travis Kelce was inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame on June 12th. His work crossing into music culture, entertainment, and production has been recognized well beyond what happens on a football field. This is a milestone that has nothing to do with yards or touchdowns. This is about who he is when the helmet comes off. But here is what made people stop scrolling today. Taylor Swift did not have to be there. She was not being honored. Her name was not on the program. She had nothing professionally to gain from showing up on a Thursday afternoon to watch her partner collect an award in a room that wasn't built for cameras or headlines. She showed up anyway.
Taylor!
And she didn't slip in quietly through a side entrance. She arrived with her mom, Andrea Swift, who has been Taylor's North Star through every era of this career, was there. Donna Kelce, who raised a man the whole country seems to have developed feelings for, was already in the building. Taylor's mom and Travis's mom sitting together, watching their kids together. There is a moment from that ceremony that people are going to be talking about for a while. Travis hugged Taylor, not a quick posed hug for a photo. A full, proud, couldn't-stop-smiling hug that lasted the way hugs last when the moment is real. Then later at the after-celebration, they danced together, in front of their parents, not on a stage, not for an audience, just two people being completely, embarrassingly happy. Then came the kiss. Right there at the celebration in front of everyone. Travis is not a man who hides what he is feeling. He never has been. But seeing him in that room, holding on to the woman who arguably introduced him to half the world, while their moms watched from a few feet away, that was different. That felt like the kind of private that accidentally becomes public.
Welcome, everyone, to the 2026 Songwriters Hall of Fame Induction Dinner.
Videos started circulating before the evening was even over. The hug, the dance, the kiss. Fan communities had it clipped, posted, and captioned within minutes. The consensus was fast and simple. Nobody expected this to be the scene from today. 2 nights before the Hall of Fame ceremony, Taylor was at Madison Square Garden for a completely different reason. The San Antonio Spurs were in New York for the NBA Finals, facing the Knicks, and Taylor showed up with the girls. Kylie Jenner was there. Mariska Hargitay was there. Travis was not. He was in Kansas City. Chiefs mandatory minicamp, a professional obligation that kept him out of New York while Taylor was moving through the city on her own schedule. They were doing what they always do, living parallel lives that still managed to converge at exactly the right moments. The Knicks went down by a significant margin and then staged a 29-point comeback. and Taylor Swift, who apparently does not believe in sitting quietly at sporting events, went completely unhinged in the best possible way.
And a 29-point lead has been cut to 22.
The fan communities lit up with 5,860 upvotes on the Knicks game post within hours. The winning comment of the night came from someone who asked, with complete seriousness, whether Travis was at home with a glue gun making wedding favors while Taylor was at the game. 748 upvotes. Travis would probably find it hilarious. The Kylie Jenner sighting alone became its own story. 2,139 upvotes on a single photo of Taylor and Kylie hugging courtside. 368 comments, most of them trying to figure out when this friendship started, how long it has been going on, and what it means for the Taylor Swift friend group going into this next chapter. Mariska Hargitay being there was another detail the more devoted fans picked up on immediately. Taylor has spoken before about what the Law and Order franchise meant to her growing up. There is history there. That seat was not a coincidence. But the bigger story from the Knicks game was not the celebrity spotting. It was the lack of anxiety. Travis was in Kansas City, Taylor was in New York. Nobody was performing togetherness for cameras when togetherness wasn't available. They are each completely comfortable being exactly where they need to be. Now to the part of the story that the entire internet has been stress-tracking since March. The wedding is reportedly happening. The date that multiple sources have pointed to is July 3rd. The venue named in reports is Madison Square Garden. Between 1,100 and 1,200 guests are reportedly expected, which is not an intimate gathering, and it is somehow still not the largest Taylor Swift production happening this year.
July 4th. Sail 250, which is like the president's military parade in New York City. NBA Finals, World Cup, potentially Taylor Swift's wedding, all as overlapping events in New York City between June 11th and July 19th.
The real money is watching this closely. Polymarket, the prediction market where people bet on outcomes with actual cash, currently puts the odds of Taylor and Travis getting married at 90%. $53,000 in trading volume. That is not a soft majority. That is a number that says the people putting money on the line believe this is happening. A separate market specifically about who will be on the guest list has $9,251 in liquidity, and it went up 4.5% this week alone. Someone is paying very close attention. The operation around the wedding planning has been described by people close to luxury event planning as a cloak and dagger situation. Decoy venues, non-disclosure agreements, no phone policies being discussed.
I think the only stressful weddings are the ones where you have a small amount and people are on the bubble, right?
Yes.
And you have to evaluate or assess your relationship with them to see if they should be there. I'm not going to do that. Anyone I've ever talked to.
Which tells you exactly how seriously they are taking the privacy piece, even as the public speculation machine runs at full speed. Sources say the guest list includes people who are not famous at all, not celebrities, not athletes, just people in their lives who matter in ways that don't show up in a press release. Nobody knows for sure. And that is exactly how Taylor wants it. So here is where we land on June 12, 2026. Travis Kelce is in the Songwriters Hall of Fame. Taylor Swift was there with her mom and his mom to watch it happen. 2 nights earlier, she was losing her mind at a basketball game with Kylie Jenner. In 21 days, if the prediction markets and the sources and the Whisper Network are all correct, she is going to walk toward him in a room that holds 1,200 people. The woman who headlined stadiums on 6 continents sat in a ceremony tonight and watched her partner get honored for something entirely separate from anything she built. She was the audience. He was the story. If that is not the full circle, I don't know what is.
When it came down to like going
to the Cavs game, she was kind of like, "Oh, nice, they're playing the Knicks." Like, sweet. I've seen them play before. This wasn't me trying to persuade Taylor into being a Cleveland sports fan with me. This was me just having a fun date night, knowing that I love going to basketball games. We actually tried to go to a game in New York, but I was stuck in Kansas City. I love bringing her into the sports world that I appreciate. That's why you've seen us at U.S. Open tennis matches. I've had her at other baseball games. The Guards versus the Yanks last year or 2 years ago. You know, I just enjoy bringing her to experience a lot of the fun that I've always known to have. When it came down to like going to the Cavs game, she was kind of like, "Oh, nice, they're playing the Knicks." Like, sweet. I've seen them play before. This wasn't me trying to persuade Taylor into being a Cleveland sports fan with me. This was me just having a fun date night, knowing that I love going to basketball games. We actually tried to go to a game in New York, but I was stuck in Kansas City.
The internet would beg to differ, you classless. You're a role model, Travis. You cannot be out there chugging beers in public.
I'll chug this accelerator right now. It was a classy chug, Jason. All right, didn't spill one drop. Didn't crush the can. I'm on hardwood floor at an NBA game. Could have got messy. It was a smooth, classy chug to get the people going.
After I met Travis Kelce, I planned my outfit. I was so excited to meet Travis Kelce. I mean, he's my hall pass. And Brooks knows that. And Brooks was like, "You are ridiculous." I dressed for the day, just like I dressed for today. He was so nice, so sweet. He met our nanny, he met crew, obviously Brooks. He played with Brooks. That's how I met him.
That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.